Question 24. Car companies solicit consumer information on such human factors as whether a seat is comfortable or whether a set of controls is easy to use. However, designer interaction with consumers is superior to survey data. The data may tell the designer why a feature on last year's model was given a low rating, but data will not explain how that feature needs to be changed in order to receive a higher rating. All right, so first step, argument or facts, and here we have an argument. The conclusion is that designer interaction with consumers is superior to survey data. And how do we know that? Well, the data may tell the designer why a feature on last year's model was given a low rating, but data will not explain how that feature needs to be changed in order to receive a higher rating, and obviously consumers would be able to do that. So, moving to the question stem now, the reasoning above conforms most closely to which one of the following propositions? Conforms most closely. We're looking to find which answer choice illustrates. So this is an illustration question. Illustrates the idea of the passage as a whole, right? The reasoning above conforms most closely to which one of the following propositions. So keeping that in mind, let's take a look at A. Getting consumer input for design modifications can contribute to successful product design. Does the reasoning in the passage conform to that proposition? And you notice that it does. The whole point here is that designer interaction with consumers is superior to survey data. And if it's superior, well then, it can contribute to a successful product design. Again, this idea that they can explain how a feature needs to be changed in order for consumers to enjoy it. So A here would be the correct answer. But again, let's just make sure. B, car companies traditionally conduct extensive post-market surveys. Again, what does that have to do with what we saw? That is not the proposition that the reasoning in the passage most closely conforms to. C, designers aim to create features that will appeal to specific market niches, and you notice that is not what's happening here. We have no mention of market niches, so how could C be the proposition? D, a car will have unappealing features if consumers are not consulted during its design stage. And the problem with D is that that is not what the passage says. The passage is saying that designer interactions with consumers is superior to survey data, because it's going to help us figure out how to change this stuff to receive a higher rating. Not that we're going to have unappealing features if consumers are not consulted, but just that we're going to be able to know what is better and quicker by using consumer interaction rather than survey data. So D does not follow. And lastly, checking E, consumer input affects external rather than internal design components of cars. Again, that is definitely not the general proposition, so E would be eliminated.